But when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
Who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
It's been a long time coming, but Whoopi Goldberg's outspoken, controversial antics have finally caught up with her. Before we dive in, let us know where you are watching from and give your honest opinion and stay till the end. Let's continue the topic. Also, subscribe this channel. The popular TV host, known for her bold comments and opinionated stance on The View, has always managed to dodge major consequences for her reckless accusations. However, it seems her recent tirades have crossed a line, especially with her careless claims about high-profile figures such as Elon Musk, the Trump family, and Carrie Underwood. As a result, Goldberg and The View have found themselves embroiled in a slew of defamation lawsuits, the likes of which the show has never seen before. Whoopi's history of slinging accusations left and right was no secret. She threw wild claims like confetti, assuming her celebrity status would shield her from real repercussions. But when you start making defamatory remarks about people with deep pockets and the legal muscle to back them up, you're bound to face consequences. Goldberg's inflammatory rhetoric was no longer just tolerated as the cost of her outspoken career. It started costing her in the legal arena. Take Elon Musk, for example. Goldberg made some pointed remarks about the Tesla and SpaceX CEO, implying that his ventures...
But when you have deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes, you're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too far.
...were more about personal gain than scientific progress. Musk, who has no patience for baseless attacks, was one of the first to fight back. But he wasn't alone. Rumors circulated that the Trump family, led by Donald Trump, was preparing their own legal challenge against Goldberg. For years, Whoopi had accused the Trump family of being involved in everything from conspiracies to outright criminal behavior, and now it seemed that they were ready to hold her accountable. Before we dive in, let us know where you are watching from and give your honest opinion and stay till the end. Let's continue the topic. Also, subscribe this channel. Trump, known for his ruthless legal tactics, doesn't take kindly to personal attacks. Anyone who's crossed him in the past knows that he will go to great lengths to settle scores. For years, Whoopi Goldberg had made waves with her inflammatory opinions, particularly about the Trump family. She seemed to believe that her celebrity status would allow her to make wild claims without any consequences. But with the mounting lawsuits, it became clear that the days of unchecked accusations were over. What made this situation even more explosive was the unexpected opponent who also decided to join the fray, Carrie Underwood. Yes, the country music star, known for her powerful voice and charitable work, had had enough of Whoopi's baseless insinuations. Goldberg had suggested that...
Who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president.
...and decided to take action. The country star's response was swift and powerful. Underwood's legal team filed a lawsuit against Goldberg and The View, seeking millions in damages for the harm done to her reputation. As the lawsuits stacked up, The View was scrambling to respond. The show found itself under attack from all sides, with some of the most powerful people in the entertainment and political world uniting against Whoopi's unchecked rhetoric. Before we dive in, let us know where you are watching from, and give your honest opinion and stay till the end. Let's continue the topic. Also, subscribe this channel. But it didn't end there. No, the final blow to The View came from none other than Joe Rogan. If there's one person in the current media landscape you don't want to cross, it's Joe Rogan. His podcast has millions of loyal followers, and his blunt, unapologetic style has earned him both praise and criticism. Goldberg, however, had made the mistake of publicly ridiculing Rogan, calling him irresponsible and dangerous for some of his podcast content. Rogan, never one to back down from a challenge, immediately fired back. He wasn't shy about his ability to take legal action and made it clear that he would pursue defamation charges against Whoopi for her comments. He pointed out the hypocrisy in her constant moral grandstanding, accusing him of spreading misinformation while she herself had done the same. Rogan's legal team filed a swift and brutal countersuit, further escalating the battle between the two media personalities. Rogan's counterattack wasn't just about clearing his name, it was about holding Goldberg accountable for the reckless way she had used her platform. His lawsuit cited defamation, false statements, and an attempt to damage his character. With his own legal team in full force and a massive following to back him up, Rogan was in a position to make Goldberg regret her words. But as the lawsuits continued to pile up, The View found itself in increasingly dire straits. The legal battles weren't just draining the show's finances, they were hurting its reputation. Advertisers, who had once flocked to the program, began pulling out. The mounting legal expenses began to take their toll on the network's bottom line, and even The View's producers couldn't ignore the fact that the show's future was in jeopardy. Goldberg had built her career on being outspoken, often at the expense of others. But in her pursuit of controversial opinions, she had crossed a line that even her celebrity status couldn't protect her from. The lawsuits coming from Musk, the Trump family, Underwood, Rogan, and other public figures were relentless. And as each new lawsuit was filed, it became clear that The View wasn't prepared for the kind of legal pressure it was now facing. The situation quickly spiraled out of control for The View. Goldberg and her team found themselves in the midst of an unprecedented legal firestorm, and the consequences were severe. It wasn't just about defending themselves in court anymore, it was about survival. With every new lawsuit and legal challenge, the show's credibility and financial stability were put to the test. And then, just as the pressure reached its peak, The View received the final blow. The mounting legal costs, coupled with the loss of advertisers and public backlash, made it impossible for the show to continue. The network, already reeling from the negative press, couldn't ignore the damage that had been done. The View was officially canceled, marking the end of an era in daytime television. Goldberg's career, once seen as untouchable, had taken a devastating hit. The backlash from the lawsuits was so overwhelming that even her most loyal fans couldn't ignore the chaos surrounding her. The show's cancellation wasn't just about one person's downfall, it was about the entire View team's involvement in the controversy. Co-hosts, producers, and staff members found themselves entangled in the fallout, their reputations damaged by association. Before we dive in, let us know where you are watching from, and give your honest opinion and stay till the end. Let's continue the topic. Also, subscribe this channel. In the aftermath of The View's cancellation, the media landscape was forever changed. Celebrities and public figures alike began to reconsider the consequences of their words, particularly in an age where legal action was becoming more common in the wake of defamation and false accusations. Whoopi Goldberg, once the face of The View, was now a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked celebrity power and the cost of wild accusations. Subscribe this channel. For Goldberg, the legal battles were just the beginning of a long road to recovery. While her influence in the media may never fully return, the lessons learned from her downfall will no doubt echo through the entertainment industry for years to come. If you like this video, then like this video, also subscribe this channel. Also, comment down about your thoughts.